So one of the low points in David's life occurs in 1 Samuel 27. In the beginning of the chapter, David says to himself, let me just read, now I will perish one day by the hand of Saul. And this is a huge statement because David, of course, has been fleeing Saul for a long time, King Saul. The prophet Samuel has anointed him to be the next king, and Saul maybe did not know about this, but he definitely saw the hand of God on David, and he knew that he himself was out of favor with the Lord because, well, he was basically just an idiot, and he was just not walking in faith. And sadly, he tried to be a politician instead of a man of God. So anyways, that's the short backdrop to the story. But David has been fleeing for a long time from King Saul, and he's an outlaw basically. There's like a warrant on him, dead or alive, and preferably dead. Saul wants his head, and that's all he's interested in. Oftentimes, Saul is not protecting his country from the enemy. He's rather chasing David, and David here succumbs to the attack, to the relentlessness of the attack. And this is an interesting point well, if we draw a parallel to a Christian's life, because we also are very often very much challenged by the relentlessness of the attack from the atmosphere, from Satan's temptations and accusations, and what we read about in Revelation 12. Day and night he challenges us, and he attacks us, and he accuses us without a question. I think verse 9 maybe. But he he doesn't relent in this. And this is and the world is there, and the world is saying to all of us, no, you don't actually have any significance as a believer. The fact that you're a Christian should be hidden. The fact that you're a Christian should be shush, don't talk about, like be ashamed of it actually, that you're so old-fashioned and just like ludicrously stupid stuff. But anyways, it's relentless. And the relentlessness of it is something that can get to us. And here it gets to David. And David is a great, he was truly a great believer, especially at this time in his life. He was very sharp with the Lord. He was really walking with God, and actually, he wrote awesome psalms and had a great relationship with God, and yet the attack got to him. And see, this is what the enemy would like you and me to do. To confess the reality of the attack, to confess the power of the attack, to say the enemy has power over me. And, I just want to draw a little parallel because it's Easter week. When you look at Jesus, he acknowledged the reality of Satan's work. He knew who Judas Iscariot was. He knew what the plan of the enemy was. He knew that the high priests wanted to murder him. And yet he did not ever say, I am not in the hands of God, that I am in your hands, that you do to me what you want. No, he said this is the hour of darkness, but he also was in the hands of the Father. And see, in our lives as believers, I just want to encourage you, the attack may seem relentless, but it is never our place to confess the reality of the attack and to I'm saying it wrong. We can confess, we can agree with the reality of the attack, but we mustn't attribute it to the weight that the enemy wants, because the enemy wants the attack to seem like this huge thing. But in reality, it is God who is so huge in our lives, and the attack is something far smaller. And Satan has a plan for us, but it's the plan of God that matters. And as long as we walk in faith and we trust him, this plan will not reign over us. It will ever be under you and under me. So I just wanted to encourage you with that truth, and God bless your day.